about to turn it on. Turn it. We about to turn it on. Turn it. We about to turn it on. 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 About to turn it on. Go, 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 go. We about to turn it on. Turn it on. We about to turn it on.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
How are y'all doing today?
Good.
Great. I woke up 10 minutes ago.
I was about to say, you just woke up. Your day hasn't even started. Did you have a good first 10 minutes at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was great. I just rolled a cigarette, so
Oh God, I hate you.
That first cigarette of the day is the best.
It's the best thing. Nexus, thank you for becoming an honorary broad. I appreciate it. Thank you. Love to see it. Love to see it. I'm tired. I only got like 4 hours of sleep.
Oh, dude.
And I just made an epic meal. I made cabbage sauce. It has cabbage sausage, onions, and potatoes in it. And it's that stick to your gut type of food. Now I want to go to bed.
That sounds very, very Polish or Cajun or something. Like, what's that?
I don't know. Raised in the South, it's kind of a cheap meal to make. So it's I don't know. It's one of those things that my grandmother used to always make it. My mom used to always make it, and I've been craving it lately. So I went ahead and made it. Yeah, it's a cheap meal to make, really. I mean, the most expensive thing you're gonna buy is the sausage.
Is that like
that's
like
something Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, is something in a broth?
Yeah,
Or is
it does end up making a broth because cabbage. Cabbage is like 90% water anyway. And you just add. I ended up adding probably a total of like 3 cups of water to it, but it ends up with a nice broth. Throw some black pepper in. All you gotta do because of the sausage is throw some black pepper in there, and oh my god, the broth is so good. Oh my god,
make me hungry.
Oh my god! And I saw. I was telling Bunny before you got here, Eva. I was telling Bunny I saw Brent. I was already craving it, but I was like, nah, I don't want to go through all that mess, cutting up the cabbage and the onions and everything. I don't want to go through all that. And then I saw Brantley frying up some cabbage and sausage on the timeline, and I was like, okay, that's a sign the universe is telling me you got to make it. So,
Yep.
The next day, I went and bought the stuff, and I just made it today.
That's awesome.
I mean, it was good. Good God. And it just got done right at 5:30. So I'm like, okay, I got some, I can eat. I can eat it, thank God.
That's amazing.
Oh, Nexus. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That's awesome. Thank you. 07's in the chat.
07.
That's amazing. And you know what? That is right in time because guess what? We're having our members live on Saturday at 6 p.m. The one for this month, of course, because we're always a few days behind the month. But for the month of February, yeah, we're having our members live on Saturday at 6. So,
yes,
heck yeah. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. That's awesome.
07. Very generous. Thank you.
Heck yeah. Let's see. Besides that, I mean, I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. And I'm an idiot too. I didn't realize we already celebrated hitting 2K like 2 weeks ago.
That to me was the funniest thing I've seen all week.
Oh my god, I am such an idiot because Echo went under my tweet. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I went to his tweet and I saw that I retweeted it. I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm over. It's over. It's over, folks. Old timers is kicking in.
When I saw you post it, my first thought was, I think Xylie has said before that she don't like celebrating when you get to the number. You got to get a little bit past it.
Well, that is true.
So that's what I thought.
That is true. Because when we first hit the 2K, if you notice, Echo was actually the first one to put it out. And that's because I don't like celebrating as soon as you go there, because trolls, they'll start unsubscribing so you can go under it. So I like to wait until you're like 100 over at least, so where it's like 2.1 or 3.1. That way, if a few assholes unsubscribe, you're still at that marker. You know what I mean? So yeah. That's what I thought you were doing. Yeah, that's exactly what I did, because I was on my channel and I scrolled down where I have my second channel and the broadcast sitting there, right? And I was like 2.1, let's go, we're gonna celebrate, and I forgot that we already did that.
The reason why that was so funny to me is because, do you remember when we were talking about Bruce Willis and his dementia? That episode?
What are you saying, Eva?
No, it's because we talked about it, and
then, I already got called. Aren't you in your 50s? How do you know about that on the timeline today?
Yeah, Xylie's already forgot we talked about Bruce Willis. She forgot that.
No, I didn't forget about Bruce Willis. I know. And Eva, what are you saying? You know what? This podcast is going down to one person. One person.
Oh my god.
The broadcast is now. The broadcast is now going to be Xylie's third channel because everybody else getting kicked the fuck off.
Oh my god.
I thought I was winning it.
I'm done. I can't.
I feel like I don't know.
Bunny,
gotta give the people
Bunny, if we told you not to show up anymore, you would still show up.
Yeah,
I would.
Bunny's like, okay, I'm ready.
Yep, ready to go. What are we doing today?
I swear to God, I wouldn't trade you two for nothing in this world. Y'all get on my damn nerves, but I wouldn't trade y'all for nothing. I swear to God. Ugh. But yeah, no, old timers hit in. Plus, you know, it's been kind of a rough week. My sleep schedule is back in Australia time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There
I
you
think
go.
I caught that from y'all because I've been going to bed at like 4 in the morning and waking up at like 9 o'clock. I'm just like, what am I doing?
I can't even wake up at 9. I'm waking up at like a 1, 2 in the afternoon. I'm a couple of hours in front of Eva when it comes to waking up and shit.
Well, you
I
know
wish
what?
I could sleep in.
My sleep schedule is completely screwed up now anyway, because I went to sleep at 4 a.m. my time last night because I was watching the Wendy Williams thing, and then I watched
You got to
the
watch
Avatar.
How did you watch
Yeah.
the Wendy Williams thing? I haven't been able to watch it yet.
Nefarious Means.
Oh,
Oh, really now?
yeah.
Yes.
Well, okay, was it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this weekend I'm going to do the free trial and just remember to get rid of the free trial, hopefully.
Yeah, put it in your phone, make an alarm or something
Yeah.
before you
Yeah.
You'll end up with a lifetime addiction real quick.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be addicted to Lifetime. I know myself.
Yeah.
I know myself. I'm already addicted to Discovery Plus. I was waiting for it to come on Discovery Plus because Lifetime's part of that, and I'm hoping it was coming on there. But that's why I'm gonna wait till this weekend because it might pop up on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Passion says, I know this is off topic, but it was my birthday yesterday. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy
And
birthday, Passion!
she goes, and I thought I turned 47, but my mum informed me I turned 48. I'm still in shock.
Passion,
I do that so much. Oh my
Passion.
God.
As a 48-year-old woman myself, I understand because I called myself 40. I was talking to Matt and the guys, and I had said something about being 47. I was like, no, wait. No, I'm 40. I'm 48, right? I'm 48. And then I had to do the math from 1975 till now, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 48. So I understand. Listen, when you get past 40, you just want to stop counting. That's how
No,
it is.
honestly-
You're only as old as you feel. That's,
True.
that's
Right.
True.
My mum does that as well. Like for a very long time, my mum was 36 when I was. A
Oh
kid,
my God,
so,
me
like,
too. Oh my God, I
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
my mom 36 for years, and she would make, and it would be, it turned into a thing between me and her. I swear to God, for a good maybe solid 8 to 10 years, I was calling her
Yes.
36 years old. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same.
My grandma
Yeah.
was 45 my whole life.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
man. That's so funny.
That's so funny that you said 36. That's exactly what I kept calling my mama 36. And finally
Yeah.
she sat me down and she was like, baby, I am not 36. I'm, what was it, like 45 by that time or something like that. And I was like, oh, well. Don't
That's
you wish
so
you were
funny.
36? And then, listen, this is how shady my mama is, but I bid her back because I'm just like her, right? On my 40th birthday, this woman always calls me at 7 a.m., so it must have been the time I was born, right?
Yeah, okay.
She calls me at
aw.
7 a.m. and goes, oh, happy 40th birthday. You're old now. How's it feel to be old? I said, really? She was like, yeah. I said, well, how did it feel that you had a child 40 years ago? She was like, shut up, and hung up.
That's funny. Oh,
That's
no.
great.
I get it from my mama. I can't help it. She's something else. Okay, so, oh, Bunny, you're doing your, nails again, aren't you?
Yes, I'm gonna start selling press-ons again.
Good.
You're just talking about that again while you're deafened to like, yeah, nails.
Yeah, I've
That's
got
so
y'all.
good.
I gotta admit, I've got a problem right now. I know this is bad because everybody says Temu is like the devil or whatever. I've been buying nail stuff on there, and I haven't stopped since I started. And, like, it's bad.
Honestly, like the jewelry and stuff that they put on there, like for nail art, like it is actually really good quality for the price of what they are. Like, it's actually insane. It's so much
addictive.
for so little.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm glad you're doing it because I know you, you and Eva both, y'all are like artists, and I love. Well, no, seriously, I love seeing y'all do something with your art. You know, like with Eva, like with your merch, which I still have my hoodie, thank you. And then the merch you make for our channel, and
yeah.
and you know, and your editing, and fucking Bunny with her 5,000 faces she made for us for shorts and, you know,
Like,
and your
even
nails
the
and
clown
stuff.
makeup as well. Like, anytime you put
Yes.
in new makeup, I'm like, dude, that is so cool.
I don't
I
understand
do
how.
most of my makeup on here when I'm on here with y'all.
Oh my
so.
god, that's funny. Well, here's my thing about your makeup. I didn't realize how many variations of a clown that one person can do with makeup.
I know. Every time it's different.
Yes.
Y'all,
It can even be the
sometimes I
same
just
colors,
sit
but
there.
it's different.
Sometimes I just sit there and I have no idea what to do. Like, and I'm like, I've done everything. I can't think of a single thing. And then that's the days where it looks insane. And I'm like, what did I do? And I kind of scare everybody.
So when you do your nails, how are you selling them?
When I first started selling them, I had a website, and then I discovered almost everybody just wants to pay with Cash App, and they just message you. So I started doing it that way, where I would just post them on Twitter and on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I got tons of sales that way. But doing it on the website, people like don't want to buy from a website. It's weird.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I'm just going to do it that way this time
Yeah.
around. I'm just not even going to do the website.
You know what would probably be good for you too? Instagram. Just for the
Oh,
nails.
yeah.
Instagram, just for the nails. Instagram. Literally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't have an Instagram for it. I need to do that.
Yeah, and don't do nothing else but the nails on there.
Yeah.
And make it an account just for the nails, and because people buy off that stuff a lot.
And it's a good way to record like all the nails that you've done as well. You can look back on it and show clients all the ones. It's such a good one. It's such a good thing for
that is a good idea.
Oh yeah,
I'm
and
gonna do that.
TikTok. Pretty is right, and TikTok too. Yeah.
Yeah, I refuse to download.
I'm scared of TikTok.
I will say this. I only have TikTok on my computer just in case I have to go and grab a TikTok. You know?
That is true. That's the
it.
same.
That makes sense.
I don't scroll through it or look through it. The only time I actually see something from TikTok is when Jessica reposts things on her timeline. And that's when I'm like,
oh, sometimes I'll go to Jessica's page just to flip through her TikToks that she's posted.
Can we give a shout out to Jessica for having a good TikTok game?
Oh yeah.
Because she picks the good TikToks on Twitter. I swear to God.
She must have a good feed.
She must. So besides that, I don't know what else. I'm tired. I can't help it. And I'm glad that I got Bo Black's freaking video, because I did not feel like reading all those tweets. I'm letting you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're cheating tonight. I'm cheating tonight. As soon as I saw that video was up, I'm like, yep, I'm cheating. I'm cheating. So, all right. So, are we ready to get started, or we got any other announcements? Oh wait, Eva, you didn't do your thing. You didn't say hello to everybody.
Oh, well, let me say hello to everybody. All right, we have Blue Jay, Echo, Tragedy, Luna, Lizzie, Tori, Gravedigger, what's up? We have Nuke. We have Passion. Again, happy birthday to Passion. Of course, we want to say thank you to Nexus Gaming as well. Welcome, Irina, Llama, Draconian Winter, Rita. There's a lot of people in here that I haven't spoken before, so welcome. Hello.
Yes. Thank you for being here. Absolutely.
Yeah. Got Gaming Witch, Cat in Black. Hey, lots of people. What's going on? Sakura, Multoon, yo. All right. I think that's everybody.
Yes,
that
I am.
Kind of skimmed over. What's going on?
All right.
All right.
So we're gonna start off with Bobby's video. Yes, I'm cheating. Say what you want. I don't care. All right. I'm just saying. I'll do Bobby at 1. No, let's try 1.5. If it's too fast, then, sue me. All right, so what we're talking about tonight is Hasan and Ludwig. All right. First thing with Hasan. Hasan got clipped for basically saying what it made it sound like, saying that his streaming is harder than a regular job.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I will say this. Besides Ludwig, which he tried to be a little sneak, and we'll explain that later, there are other creators out there who have nothing to do... Well, no, they actually kind of have to do with Twitch poll. Kind of. Who's the curly-haired lady that hung out with Destiny and they're not friends anymore? Brittany Simon.
Yeah,
Brittany Simon.
Brittany Simon.
With the levels.
Brittany Simon, she reacted to Hasan's stream, and she said he was taken out of context.
What?
Mm-hmm. She tried to say he was taken out of context. My thing
I don't know.
Here's my thing. He may have misspoke, but I'm going to tell you now, by the way he acts and the way I've seen him on that game show that he does with his friends and how he acts all snooty and uppity and this, that, and the other. And I'm a socialist, but I got a $3 million home and stuff like that. And I got this sports car and I got this and I got that. I'm going to be honest. I don't think he was speaking out of I think he actually spoke true from his heart and he didn't mean to.
Well, yeah, he's got a silver spoon in his mouth, honestly. He, was born that way. Like, his mum has, properties. His dad, had a, I don't know, he was, this multi-millionaire or something. Or, I don't know. I just feel like that he's trying too hard to be so relatable, but he just can't get out of that. He can't.
He can, and it's getting worse. He is getting worse than what he was before. So, we're going to watch this video by Bo Blacks to get through the tweets, and then I got some more stuff to show, and et cetera, et cetera. So, nice. Are we ready? One in the chat if we're ready. Ladies, are you ready?
I'm ready.
So ready.
All right, one in the chat if you are ready. Yeah, he does come from a wealthy family. Yep. All right, so let's go.
So over the past few days, Twitter has been
Hold on, let's put those in there. All right.
Exploding in discussion over a controversial take the political Twitch streamer hasanabi had on his live stream. The clip of his take was shown by Scuba Ryan, who says, hasanabi says that streaming is harder than working a real job.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired.
But no, I can't hear it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you can't hear it at all? You didn't even hear Bobby talking?
No.
Okay, hold on. It might be... Let me stop it.
I thought for a minute it was my ear.
Okay, tell me if you can hear it now.
So over the past few days, Twitter has been exploding in...
Okay, you can hear it now? Okay, cool.
We can hear Bobby, yeah.
All right, for some reason, Discord wants to be a jerk. But that's okay. It's all right. Yeah, it is what it is. All right.
Discussion over a controversial take the political Twitch streamer hasanabi had on his live stream. The clip of his take was shown by Scuba Ryan, who says, hasanabi says that streaming is harder than working a real job.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired. But a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will. So...
Marley Lai responds by saying, a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you? Ryan responds, man, it pushes people to the edge. I don't know what he's talking about.
True. It does.
Yeah.
You know what? This is what I want Hasan to try. I want you to work 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, and all you do is smell every single fluid and chemical that's got to do with a car. That's what I want you to do. And I want you to
work in
deal...
a restaurant.
I want work in a restaurant. That's why I put McDonald's behind them on the thumbnail. Work in a fast food restaurant, working 6 days a week, 8 hours a day. Do that.
Retail, you have to full on be on all the time.
You want to talk about socially, sucking your soul out? Work retail. Work retail with customers face to face. Do that. You want to talk about soul sucking? That is soul sucking. That's why I got out of it to go to cars, because cars don't yell back at you and you could beat a car up.
That's true.
Seriously, that's a nurse. Stupid. There you go, Nicole, a nurse. Oh my God, talking about soul sucking. I mean,
go be a stripper. My God.
Anything, honestly, seriously, any job, especially when it comes to anything that's a physical job or any kind of retail whatsoever that's got to do with a customer, whether it's restaurant to regular store retail or automotive part retail, it doesn't matter. All that can be soul sucking, soul crushing, and can just make you just want to throw yourself up against a wall.
Yeah.
All of it can. You can't sit there. You're privileged that you can sit and make money off the internet and sitting on your ass. Well, half the time sit on your ass because your chair reacts more than you do. But,
yes.
You are privileged that you can sit at a desk and that is your job all day at home where you live. I know I'm privileged.
You get to make your own schedule. So if you get tired, guess what? You can just take a break. You can take a couple days break and no one can say shit to you.
Exactly.
So it's not that easy in a regular job.
Exactly. It is literally a privilege to be able to do this.
Yep. He
Yeah.
can't fire himself, can he? So
Exactly.
You know, I'm not. I will never like. Does it get stressful? Anything you do is stressful, especially when you're
Yeah.
making money off of like, am I going to hit my quota this month? You know, or stuff like that. It can be stressful. It can also be stressful because you never know. You might have a drama that's going on or whatever. It can be stressful, but to compare it to the real world and that kind of working is absolutely ridiculous to me.
Yeah, and this is also one of those things where it's as fun as you make it. Like, if you're not
Yes.
having fun doing it, that's a you problem. You're
Mhm.
doing something wrong. Have more fun.
Exactly. Exactly.
Stop having dumb takes. Like,
Yeah. It's like any one of us gets stressed. Guess what? Hey, I'm not gonna do this for a week. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
I don't have to do it for a week, or I can take
Yeah.
3 days off. I can't do that with a real job. You're stressed. You still have to go to work. If you're a
Yeah,
woman
exactly.
and you're on your period, you still got to go to work.
Yep.
You know, you got a back pain. Guess what? You still got to go to work, because guess what? You're not going to be paying your bills,
that's
or
right.
because
Yeah.
your ass going to get fired if you don't go for a certain amount of time. You know, depending on what state you live. You know how they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's stupid. It's ridiculous.
He's
Ryan
crazy.
responds by
He is.
saying, I wonder why he's streaming instead of working a 9 to 5 then. Ryan responds, cooked him. IQ Kev says, I can't believe people watch this guy still. Ryan responds, he just sitting there yapping in front of a screen. How is this hard work? Mahler quote tweets the clip and says, a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. It's such a self-report. No matter how difficult YouTube gets to maintain as a job, be it streaming or video editing, I'll never forget my time in the hellscape that was the toy store job I had, and how it harvested souls by design.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
Postal. Oh.
With all them damn kids? No, hell no.
Oh my
Hell
god.
no. I would have went to jail. I can tell you now. I would have went to jail.
Ian Beard says, I don't know how you can call yourself a leftist and have it take this tone deaf towards the working class. I agree that being a content creator can be mentally exhausting, but BFFR bro, Turkey Tom
Nexus, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you
Wow,
so much.
Thank you so much. Oh, I got one. Thank you.
Okay, not fair. Eva shouldn't have got one. Not fair. I want y'all to know
Oh my
Eva stole
God.
one from y'all.
Yeah.
Sakura, that should have been yours and Eva got it.
I'm sorry, Sakura. Thank you so much. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. 07's in the chat, please. Thank you, Gravedigger. I mean, thank you. Oh my God, I don't know why I said Gravedigger.
Nexus
Nexus,
Gaming,
thank
yeah.
you. Appreciate it so much. All right, let's go. Oh, wait, wrong button. My bad.
says, this has to be ironic, bro. Dark Viper AU says, I would like to remind people that Hasan Piker fundamentally lacks empathy and has led an extremely pampered life, resulting in a career of flips like this one. Too much to hope he is calling the exploitation and theft that built his life soul-sucking? I suspect so. ASC responds to the clip with this picture of a guy bawling his eyes out and the caption, content creators when they realize they have to play more video games and react to YouTube videos tomorrow. Juju says, imagine being so out of touch with reality that you think talking at your computer is harder than a real job.
There you go. There you go. I think Juju said it perfect. Imagine being so out of touch with reality that you think talking at your computer is harder than a real job.
Yes.
And again,
Yeah, he's out
listen,
of it.
doing it for 9 hours, that absolutely can be tiring, okay? I get it. It can be tiring, but you cannot compare it to the real world. You can't do it.
Yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah, I think I would rather take 9 hours at a computer than 6 hours in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Any
Absolutely.
day.
Absolutely.
SWB responds by saying, making millions for sitting at your computer is harder than 9 hours of real labor for $15 an hour? Do Not Disturber says, a real
Not even 15. In my state, it's $7.25.
Oh, what?
I was working
Yeah.
I was working on cars at one point for $9 an hour.
That is gross.
I had to beg for the 15.
You know, I'm so glad that like Australia's minimum wage is like $23 an hour or something like that. Like that is like to me that's like a godsend for us. But like our cost of like, living is a lot higher as well, I guess. But $7 an hour, I could not manage that. Like, how do you pay bills?
Yeah.
How do you do anything?
Yeah.
Roommates.
Listen, where the area that I live in at $9 an hour, I wouldn't have been able to afford a trailer and a trailer park.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have been able to afford the lot rent.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Luna said, you know what? Talking in chat is harder than a real job. You go, Luna. You are working hard. Gaming Wiz, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Someone needs to send Hasan to work in my store where the old people galore who can't grasp that there is not always a sale on the goddamn Dr. Peppers. Old people do love their Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it tastes like
wrong.
medicine. Like, far
Oh,
out.
No, it
I
doesn't.
like
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper.
Pepper.
I
Ma'am.
can't deal with it. I
Ma-
can't deal with it.
Ma'am.
What?
Ma'am. I'm sorry. You're the
No.
devil.
Xylie, we're gonna have to talk about evil later.
Yeah,
There's something
we're
not
gonna
right.
we're gonna have to Bunny, we're gonna have to go in the DMs about Eva.
Yeah,
Oh,
because this
okay.
is serious, Eva. Like, I'm talking about, like, for an intervention. Like,
That-
there's something just needs to be done here.
Yeah, Dr.
No.
Pepper? You think Dr. Pepper tastes like medicine? Dr. Pepper
Yeah.
is God's gift to the
Anything,
earth.
anything
Ma'am.
cherry, anything cherry, anything
It's not cherry.
orange.
Dr.
Well,
Pepper's not
whatever
cherry.
it is. I don't know.
I think
it's
it does
very
have
close to
cherry in it.
Wait, does it have
I think
cherry in
it. Yeah, I think that's one of the flavors.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Dr. Pepper is God's gift to this
Yeah.
earth.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with your taste buds, guys. I don't.
What?
Ooh,
Nah.
Bunny gonna get you.
I'm getting ill. We might as well
Bunny,
just keep
Bunny
watching
gonna get
this.
you.
We're gonna tussle. I hope
Yeah,
so.
we'll have to tussle.
Oh, Sakura, you just got off the bad list now. Do you really want to get back on the bad list?
Put her
Sakura?
back on. This is crazy.
This
y'all are saying crazy stuff.
This is mutiny.
No,
This is
No.
mutiny.
yeah.
it's insane.
I think
Don't
it's like
it.
a group
Can't deal with it.
hallucination or something.
I can't drink any dark soda. I'm a Sprite. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't with these people. We got press play. I'm pressing play. I'm ignoring chat now. I'm pressing play.
Real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. I don't even know which day it is anymore. Hasan himself then responds to Juju by saying, these people farm the stupid people on Twitter for $3 in Twitter ad rev with clips like this. Of fucking course I don't think Twitch streaming is harder than a real job, you dumb fuck. It is, however, better than whatever the fuck y'all are trying to do on this increasingly more dogshit website. Not a single original thought in this loser's mind. Just a bot, posting to other bots, barely getting back the $8 he paid for the Twitter blue checkmark, until the website inevitably crashes and burns. Showing a tweet that Juju made where they say, he gave me the ick. You are 30 years old, which is the
True.
same as another tweet that got a lot more views from Matt, who said, he gave me the ick. You are 33 years old. Philip Bunn responds to Hasan by saying, you said, quote, a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? Which is a weird thing for a socialist to say, given what socialists have to say about wage labor. Maybe if you got off your computer and read a book or talked to a human, you'd know things.
True.
Yup. Yeah.
True. I don't know who
He just
that
told
dude
him to go
is, but
outside.
yes, he just told him go outside and touch grass and talk to real people. Oh my god,
job,
that was so
Philip.
true. Oh my god.
Philip de Burn. Nice
Peer
one.
responds to Hasan by saying, just say you misspoke instead of doubling down on context that clears nothing up, lol. Tyler says, okay, sure, except that was pretty much exactly what you said and now you were realizing how privileged you sounded. Just take the L and say, nah, to be honest, I was just moping at the time. Came to my senses though. Everyone would gain more respect for you owning up to it. Nicholas Diorio responds to Hasan by saying, motherfucker crying about dudes making passive income shitting on him while he lives in the communist mansion Festo and drives a Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, is Nick wrong though?
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
never.
Well, according to Bunny, Nick is never wrong.
Yeah, basically, like, never.
socialism.
And
Drama
Nick,
also
Nick has a real job too.
Yes, he does.
He
Yeah.
does what he does and has a real job. So it's
He has a
like-
real job. He's back to content creating, and he has a pinball machine addiction. Yes.
Yes. Well, he
Yeah.
has to feel that, doesn't he? So
Yeah.
I get it.
I keep
Mhm.
threatening to steal one of his pinball machines.
I hope it's a Stranger Things one.
Well, I'm going to say this much. As he trolls me in Blazing Eights, I deserve one of his pinball machines. He
I
is
gotta
a
tell
jerk
y'all.
to me. What?
I gotta tell y'all something.
What?
The other night when he was live or something, he was playing a Jurassic Park pinball thing. I might have been like tripping just a little bit, but for like an hour, I thought it was a real pinball machine until I realized that it was raining and there was like writing over it. I was like, "Oh, that's not real." The whole time I was watching, I thought I was like, "Dang, this looks crazy."
The computer game, you thought it was an actual pinball machine.
Yeah, it was until I noticed that it was like raining over top of it.
Bunny?
Hey, the special effects are crazy, right?
Bunny? Bunny, I love you. I love
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
Bunny. No, I absolutely adore you. I cannot help it. I just adore you. Oh my god.
I feel like that was a
Details.
bless your heart, but okay.
That
Yes, it was.
that was a more extended bless your heart. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You got the bless your heart. Yes, ma'am.
same clip and says, no way hasanabi thinks streaming is harder than a real job. This responds with a picture of a man working a manual labor job and says, thank God I'm not streaming all day. Action Man says, might be his worst take yet.
True though.
Real job is just soul-crushing and miserable. I've worked plenty that are way worse. Bulwark15 responds to all of this by saying, laughing at the idea of a mentally unwell millionaire torturing himself doing something he clearly hates because he psyoped himself into thinking that he's making a meaningful difference by doing e-daycare for 13-year-olds. Cavo says, what a complete moron. As if sitting in a chair and reacting to other people's content is harder than a real job. Get a fucking grip. You are extremely privileged.
True.
Covers. Spitting facts.
Yep.
Everything out of context shares this image and says, retail workers taking on the pain that Hasan has to endure by watching hours of YouTube in order to earn thousands of dollars. Willie Macshow says, this guy makes up shit for 9 hours a day and his commute to work is walking into his 5th bedroom in his $3 million mansion, but somehow a real job is hard.
So good.
Good old Willie coming through every time.
That 5th bedroom is a really long way away, guys.
It is. That's a long commute to work. You don't understand. He walks up the hill in the snow to get to that 5th bedroom. Okay.
5 miles.
Yep. 5 miles.
Laughing my fucking ass off. Mark responds, I don't know why you're criticizing him when you would never debate him, which is funny considering that Willie did debate Hasan a couple months back, and Christo knew this, which is why he responded by saying, my dude, you have no idea what you were talking about, lol. And then Mark responds, you were just jealous because he's more successful than you. Soch Demlad responds to Willie by saying, I do kinda understand him. It must be hard being a dishonest hack for 9 hours straight. I could never pretend to be a socialist for as many years as he has. I would eventually break character.
I mean, true. Good point.
Troy Steele responds to Willie by saying, what's it like being this obsessed with him? And then Hasan responds to Willie by saying, it is wild how this completely out of context clip made its way to Twitter so fast. I was talking about how much a 9-hour stream eats away at my social battery, and how I can't socialize after, comparing it to my sales job before. I recognize how fortunate I am every day. He then attaches this clip showing the full context.
No. Social battery-wise, unless you're in fucking retail, it's very different. You're out of touch. I'm gonna die, dude. There's motherfuckers who are accountants in here, and they're misunderstanding what I'm saying. A real job does not expend your social battery in the same fucking way as someone who did a sales job, a real job, okay? I'm telling you, as someone who did both, like, 9 hours of constant performance and people-pleasing taps you out from social scenarios. After 9 hours...
Okay, first of all, your first mistake is stop trying to people-please and be yourself. That's your first fucking mistake. So basically okay, so you know what he just said there? You know what he's telling on himself about? He's not being his true, genuine self.
Yeah.
Because if you feel like you have to people please in front of your audience, that means you're not being yourself and you're being who they want you to be. You're being fake.
And I feel like toughen up, like get over it.
Yes. You are privileged. Like, listen, I can understand talking in front of Mike, because I've done long streams before. I don't do them anymore because it is taxing on me, okay? Yes, yeah. I can understand. After 9 hours on a stream, you don't want to talk to nobody. I get it, because you talked for 9 hours. That's understandable. But to compare that to any job in the real world, you have got to sit down and shut the fuck up.
Did he say apart from retail?
Yeah, he did say apart from retail.
Okay.
Yeah, he did say apart. I have to give it to him. He did say apart from retail. Weird Collar Guy, thank you for being a member for 7 months. 5 miles uphill both ways. Sometimes he has to fight a bear with only his ego as a weapon. True. Thank you, Weird Collar Guy.
I could probably do fucking physical labor. It would not bother me. But I can't fucking do more social shit.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Did you really say that?
Guess what? Guess why Xylie is now a housewife and does YouTube? Because the physical, now granted, I'm a woman, but the physical labor got me.
Yeah.
It got me. It tore my back up.
Yep.
That's my point. Like, there are obviously real jobs out there that are good comparisons. Service sector, people-pleasing jobs would be
have a good night, Gravedigger.
Very similar. Those are, like, I think, customer service type shit. But, like, if you're an accountant or if you're even, like, in sales, my interactions with clients was limited, way more limited than, like, constantly having to do this for 9 hours with, like, a back-and-forth interaction for 9 hours. That's what like, sucks your social battery, and you just tap out after it.
Bro.
Yeah, think about it this way. Like,
while he's wearing a Rolex hat.
I know.
While he's wearing a Rolex hat. While he's wearing a hat that says Rolex on it. Okay.
Exactly. There's so much to just, like, pick apart that it's hard. Like, there's so much going on with what he's saying and what I'm seeing and
Yeah.
like all of it.
Yeah.
You give presentations for your job, right? Imagine giving a presentation for 9 hours straight. It's like, after a while, you'd be like, I don't want to talk ever again.
Willie Macho responds by saying, you're right, this makes you look totally normal. Plain Rock responds, get a real job. Omni says, fuck doing my own research to disprove misinformation. I must start believing people. Ragnarok says, yeah, sitting in a chair making millions is such a tough job. Fan says, Twitter haters and out of context clips, and then has the shaking hands and agreement emoji in between them. Satan's Bride 13 says, bro, just get a life. This isn't healthy behavior. Denim's response to Hasan by saying,
Okay, Denim's pissed me off. This girl she is a dirty tweeter and deleter. She had so much to say, but she deleted every single one of them.
Oh my gosh.
So funny.
Little dirty tweeter and deleter.
as someone who has worked 12-hour shifts with a 4-hour commute while going to uni full-time, streaming is easily the hardest job I've had. The post-stream social exhaustion is so real. I don't know how anyone could do it every day. She then deletes this tweet, but it gets screen capped by a bunch of people and responded to by various people, such as Nicholas Diorio, who says, they should do a reality show where streamers have to get a job, laughing my ass off.
Oh my god, true.
Oh,
So
that-
true.
honestly.
Oh my god, so true. That would be awesome. Actually, I would tune into that, not gonna lie.
Absolutely, yeah.
Willie Mac Show responds, her other job is OnlyFans, by the way. Truly one of the hardest occupations. Nick responds, so she's an OnlyFans model in a Hasan waiting room, laughing my ass off. Wood Wisp says, I think the difficult job hierarchy in order of least hardest to most hardest is oil rig welder, astronaut, nuclear physicist, brain surgeon, and then streamer. I could be wrong, but I don't know. It's really hard playing video games and talking. Chud Logic quote tweets Nick and says, the idea that streaming is harder than an average job is a total fantasy that pampered retards create in order to generate fake affinity with their audience of simp freaks.
True.
This take from Denims is even more absurd when you realize how lazy her content model is. She streams for around 4 hours a day, the first hour of which is a starting soon screen, where she plays someone else's video. 25% of her content, she isn't even there. Absolutely shameful. Mala responds by saying, to be fair, some streamers, not me, do all kinds of crazy prep work, performance, interaction, and sacrifice to make an awesome show. But Denims is doing fuck all, and stealing other people's shit. Absolutely wild.
Whoop, whoop. You know what? She stepped into the ring. She stepped into the
Yep.
ring. I don't feel sorry for her. I do not feel sorry for her.
Ogre Boy responds by
opened
saying,
herself
you're still
up.
talking about something that is subjective to the person saying it. I know people that would gladly move boxes all day without a single complaint, but will lose their minds in a panic if they have to speak in front of 30 people for 20 minutes. Everyone is different. Willie Macho responds to Denims by saying, lol, what's up with these people? Mudaha responds to Denims' tweet by saying, streaming is by far one of the easiest, most privileged jobs one can have.
Yep.
If you're successful, the rewards far outweigh any of the negatives. Compare it to any service job, cybersecurity, or nursing, and you'll find something actually exhausting.
True.
Nicholas Diorio responds by saying, imagine how easy it must be for her. She's literally a Hasan Piker waiting room. Rai says, the grind to popularity without a doubt is hard, but in no way is it comparable to a programming gig or a gig in which you have to stand for hours on end. Not to
Yep.
mention the one who started this controversy watches videos as a big part of his content, lol. The privilege is insane. Double Anarchy says, yes, being on your feet for 8 hours while getting assaulted by dementia patients while you're understaffed is far easier than playing video games.
Oh, the dementia patients.
Yeah.
That would be so hard. I saw someone in chat saying that they deal with that too. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That would be so difficult.
It really would. It really would.
difficult.
It really,
Yeah.
really would.
Games online. Cinnamon Toast Ken says, I'm always of the opinion that the job is easy, but being successful is the stressful part. I left the workforce at 26 and found difficulty with how it blurs the line of work and life, chasing trends, parasocial stalkers, and success being tied to the internet's opinion of you. But then I remember I make my old yearly wage in 2 weeks and forget what I was saying. Vino She responds, I don't know, man. I think not being successful is the stressful part. When you go full-time being successful, then slowly have a diminishing audience until that eventually snowballs into making ends meet, pinching pennies, or whatever despite putting in 14 hours a day. Cinnamon Toast Ken responds, we are mostly saying the same thing. The stress of being successful is chasing and maintaining to avoid your situation. Yours is literally the textbook fear of every creator and what they want to avoid in that grind never changes. Sorry you're going through that. Ismail responds to Muda by saying, no woman, your experience is invalid. Let me explain to you why you are wrong. Willie Mac Show responds, God forbid a woman might be wrong. Ismail responds, you literally live off of drama. It's like your bread and butter. You are maybe the worst person to talk in this subject matter because you don't even create content. Willie responds to Ismail by saying, he's a React channel that
Do not create content. Oh.
Okay, look. You ain't gonna be talking to my Willie like that. I'm just saying. I will fight for Willie. I don't care.
you are maybe the worst person to talk in this subject matter because you don't even create content. Willie responds to Ismail by saying, he's a React channel that steals content for a living and talks about more drama day to day than me. The lack of self-awareness is classic. Harry Samuel says, Lord have mercy, sometimes people are wrong. Sometimes those people are women. End of. Ismail responds, but Denims didn't even express an opinion. Dark Viper AU responds to Mudahar by saying, avoiding calling
Yes, she did.
She did.
Yeah.
Oh.
out
These
Hasan
people
Piker is
are
weird. If you have more
crazy.
wealth than any person can ever need for several lifetimes, and especially when that wealth was generated by sitting around watching other people's hard work, complaining about entirely optional work you do is insane. Jash Likes Water responds to Muda by saying, fuck it, I'm doing bad faith arguments. Give a nurse or cybersecurity expert a camera and tell them to talk about politics in front of 20k for 9 hours a day every day for a year and see how long they can go before they quit from the harassment or lose viewership because they suck. RG responds by saying, it's his choice to talk politics for 9 hours a day. He can literally talk about anything and he chooses to talk about politics. If he feels so drained by it, maybe he should take some time off. Jash responds, that's literally what he's saying he wants to do. Skeller says, also mention that their pay goes up by by 1,000 times. Jash responds, doesn't change anything, money won't make you entertaining. Willie Maxwell quote tweets him and says, give Hasan a nursing job and have him change bedpans for a living. What the fuck is the logic here? Laughing my ass off. The most brain dead people are Hasan viewers.
True.
Oh my god.
That's so true. Oh my god, and they come out of the woodwork if you say one bad thing about Hasan.
The hard part of content creation is
Yep.
getting the skill set to grow and keep an audience. After that, it's easy for 99% of creators. Nearly every other person working a day job has a harder day today. No matter how good you get at being a cashier, it still sucks ass.
Yep.
IDK whatever you want, bro. Reacts to Denims by saying, streamers really want to find some way to make it look like they work as hard as normal people, instead of just admitting they have it easy. Denims then responds on her alt account and says, then become a streamer. Speaking of Denims' alt account, she also goes on there to tweet about the criticism in general by saying, talks about my personal experience about how taxing streaming is versus other jobs. My job is harder. Streaming is actually really easy. Incredible sight. My apologies for thinking that my tweet wouldn't leave the target audience. Rich Money Bling responds by saying, he's a millionaire that gets to work on his own schedule. Nobody will ever feel bad for the hard work streamers do. Cry me a river. Denims responds, no one is talking to you, loser.
Denims, there's a reason. Denims, girl, there's a reason why you didn't really make it in Twitch poll. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
Okay? There's a reason why you really didn't make it in Twitch poll. You're dumb as a fucking rock. Just like your takes. Just saying.
Willie Maxwell responds by saying, keep going, you're doing great. TC Brady reacts to the clip by saying, millionaire streamer Hasan Piker claims that a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you, in the same way that streaming absolutely will. He then follows it up by saying, a message to Hasan fans, posting a picture of a job application form. Roger Clark says, being poor when you are young and starting out has its advantages. Makes you humble and grateful. This kid has no clue. Jess responds to the Hasan clip by saying,
Oh, that
I
cripple.
love that.
I do too.
Yeah,
We gotta get her on here. We gotta get her on here.
Yeah.
no guys, you don't understand. He's like literally the means of his own production. He's fighting for his fucking life out here, bro. Wavy Webster responds to the Hasan clip by saying,
Oh, I love her. She's amazing.
looking like a true trust funder, laughing my ass off. What a fucking clown, bro. My soul was getting sucked sloppy for the 5 years of retail and 4 years of nursing prior to this cushy YouTube gig. Oompaville
Yep. Wavy knows.
reacts to the Hasan clip by saying, comedically, I love the idea that some of the most privileged people on earth, content creators, can complain and people still side with them. That is funny. Reality is coming for all of us one day or another, regardless of privilege, money, whatever, lol. The worst part about being a content creator saying something innocuously true, that turns into this. Hasan is getting absolutely shit on for saying something that most people feel about what they do, regardless of their jobs. And if it's fact, as opposed to truth. Streaming is easy as fuck, but doing anything for 9 hours a day is hard, and even doing nothing can be exhausting, lol. People who work real jobs are mostly doing it against their will. Content creation is actual playtime, no matter how fucking hard it has the potential to be. But just so you remember, we are all on the same side. Screaming and death is around the corner.
That's true. That statement right there was true. Doing anything for 9 hours a day is hard, okay? It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy peasy to stream for 9 hours, okay? Especially when you're faking who you are, apparently, by Hasan's words, right? But even doing nothing this, content creation is actual playtime, no matter how fucking hard it is. But it, no, here it is right here. People who work real jobs are mostly doing it against their will. Because they have to survive.
Yeah.
Where
How else they can afford food and rent and clothing and bills and
That's exactly it.
Time, no matter how fucking hard it has the potential to be. But just so you remember, we are all on the same side.
I agree, Sakura. Wavy deserves his bag. He's worked hard for it. Absolutely. 100%. I love Wavy. Wavy's awesome.
Yeah, go get a YouTube's thing.
Heck yeah.
Screaming and death is around the corner. Rock Solid reacts to the Hasan clip by showing a picture of an anime character screaming in agony and the caption, Hasan when he realizes he has to wake up tomorrow and react to videos on stream while giving the worst takes on the planet while earning the yearly income of numerous families each month. Schwarp responds, color me shocked that a champagne socialist is out of touch. The soul-crushing 9 hours of reacting to YouTube videos. Rock Solid responds, the fucking pattern is way too frequent, is it not? Seems like the warriors of the working class have never actually experienced the working class. Comrade Lamb responds to TC Brady by showing the same clip of context that Hasan posted on his Twitter and the caption, here's the context for this dumbass clip chimp of Hasan. I get that expecting the neets on this dumbass site to understand the nuance of how different jobs drain you in different ways is insane, but oh well. Hasan is out of touch, lol. You spend 16 hours a day farming likes on Twitter. You couldn't be further from in touch. Get a job. Entity
I mean, yeah.
in Black responds, the difference is you can't take a break from your 9-to-5 job, but if you are a big streamer, you can absolutely take a break from streaming and avoid being drained. Comrade Lamb responds, sure, but there's no taking a break from constant online harassment to the point the FBI gets involved because there are credible death threats. I personally also find that emotionally draining, but that's just me.
What do you mean? You can literally turn off the computer and walk away.
Yeah.
You don't need to read this shit. You can just fucking do something else in your day-to-day life. Like, you do not need to hold that. You don't need to hold that on.
Blue Jay makes a good point. Hasan should try to work 2 jobs. At one point, I worked 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
I worked 1 full-time job at Taco Bell, and I was at a sports store for 40 hours a week also.
Yep.
I worked over 80 hours a week. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and try that. Do that.
Yep.
Because I guarantee you your days are longer than 12 hours.
Mm-hmm. I did 2
Especially-
part-time jobs.
Yeah.
Studying.
I wouldn't get off
Yeah.
at Taco Bell till 4 or 5 in the morning after cleaning, and then I'd have to be right at Sports Authority at 8, 9 in the morning. I was literally getting 2-3 hours, but I was lucky. The two businesses got together, and they would give me the same day off,
Oh,
that's
so I
good.
could sleep all day. So yeah, go ahead and try that. Shit.
X-Tixter responds by saying, the context does not make it better. I work in retail, by the way. Comrade Lamb responds, I work in retail, by the way. So did I, dummy. He's 100% correct. Actually, Tina responds to Comrade Lamb by saying, Hasan's editor shows context. It's somehow worse because he straight up compares streaming to a retail sales job, laughing my fucking ass off. Cinnamon Toast Ken responds to Comrade Lamb by saying, my favorite part is that Hasan will gain more viewers and make more money from everyone wanting to share and shit on his take. Works every time. Mudaha responds to Comrade Lamb by saying, seeing the origin of this discourse still has me disagreeing. I don't doubt the social battery is draining, but in most jobs you don't have the luxury of turning off a stream or blocking out people. YouTube is my job. 6 days I'm up early and from sunrise to sunset, I'm mostly in meetings and overseeing operations for my company. I wish my job could be turned off sometime, or I could skip a meeting with some irrational clients. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school, but streaming/YouTube will always appear to be a privileged job compared to the soulless 9 to 5.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, and it's the only thing I do. I know I'm privileged. I'm privileged by the fact that I don't have to work, you know? But you know what? When it boils down to it, if I have to quit YouTube and go out and get a real job, I will.
Yeah.
If it ever came to that, I will. Been there, done that. I worked 2 jobs mostly all my life because I was a workaholic for years. It kills me being at home. It literally kills me being at home. You know? So, yeah.
Someday I wish I could spend more time with my wife/family, but even she can attest I'm always preoccupied with work and the social aspect that comes with it. Comrade Lamb responds by saying, come on Muda, for fuck's sake. He's not comparing the overall quality of any one job to another. He's simply talking about the social battery aspect. You say you disagree, then say something he'd 1000% agree with. Muda responds by saying, even that I pointed out my disagreement with the social batteries, I completely understand interacting with people on a daily basis has me not wanting to speak to someone come clock out time. I just always believe streaming, which gives you near definite flexibility versus most social jobs that force you into a constant setting, is still miles worse. For example, I literally couldn't step out of meetings if I wanted to, and taking break from interactions is a near impossibility. It's constant direct face-to-face engagement on a daily basis. Burns says, a privileged streamer preaching socialism from his mansion. You can't make this shit up.
True.
Max Show quote tweets Mudahar and says, people are mad at Mudahar because of the missing context Hasan and his mods keep crying about doesn't change the context at all. Comparing streaming to retail work or shitty-ass sales job, he worked for a month is psychotic to working class people. Bella responds to Mudahar by saying, these centrist YouTubers who give their opinion on everything, even when they don't know what the fuck they are talking about, needs to be investigated in a laboratory.
And that's why we're called commentary, because we give commentary on people, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
I can't stand these people who say stupid shit like that. They always hate us until they need us. Or they always hate us until we go after the creator that they don't like. They're so fucking wishy-washy with us. I can't stand it. Jesus. And then the damn creators who I can't stand commentary YouTubers until they get in a pickle and then they're in the DMs like, yo, how should I respond to this? What should I do about this?
Oh my god, yeah. What's the general consensus of where I should go with this?
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, they hate us until they need us. It's the truth.
Gremlo quote tweets Mudahar and says, this is what out of touch looks like. A business owner who sets the rules of their company, trying to grandstand about how much he's on his grind, but just wishes he could take a break. Zero introspection, just doing hate farming. Another thing, being overworked is not a brag. Mudahar responds to Gremlo by saying, building something that outlives you with your own 2 hands is something I don't expect you to ever understand. I never came from money. My life is a reflection of the hours and stress put in. No, as a business owner, you don't have the luxury of your own times. When you're responsible for your and the well-beings of others, call it hate farming. I call it the truth. Do something with your life and the world you've planted in. Jake Lucky responds to Mudahar by saying, I think a lot of streamers who want to succeed in this industry also don't have the luxury of not streaming. Many have to be live absurd amounts of hours in order to grow and be recognized, and also have employees who rely on them to stream/make content to pay their salaries. This whole comparing jobs thing is ridiculous. Streaming is easier than a lot of jobs, harder than some as well. Asmongold responds by saying, if you don't wake up at 7 a.m. on Sunday morning having a panic attack about work, are you really a business owner? Mudahar responds, Sundays aren't real. It's just prep day to start the week all over again. Jazz Likes Water tweets out a picture of Asmongold reacting to the criticism Hasan's getting on Twitter and captions it by saying, Asmongold agrees that streaming is socially draining, and look at the like/dislike ratio, showing that the dislikes almost outweigh the likes on the video. Comrade Lamb responds by saying, I wasn't expecting the first person with a normal take on this to be Asmongold. Holy. Jazz responds, I wasn't either. It's wild that some Asmongold viewers are so passionate about hating Hasan that they won't even agree on the fact that being social for half the day makes you not want to be social the other half. Roger Mockin says, we are not arguing if it's socially draining or not. I'm sure that it is, but it's obscene to be talking about the difficulties of streaming when you make a fuck ton of money off of it. There are people doing backbreaking work for less than $30,000 a year.
True.
Mm-hmm.
There's people who do backbreaking work for only $20 a year.
Yep.
That's insane.
They're literally underneath the poor line. okay? The poverty line, working their ass off 40 hours a week, sometimes 40 plus, and it only makes them $20K a year. And they can barely put food on the table, but they're busting their ass. So, yeah, I don't want to hear complaints. You're not going to hear me complain. You'll hear me complain when I get in a drama or whatever in the background. Audience won't hear me do it. But, you know, I'm not going to be the complaint as in, you know, they have it so much easier in the real world with real jobs. Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. What? Absolutely not.
A year. Josh responds, that's just capitalism at work. I don't know what to say. Better than making 10K a year under socialism. Patrick says, I'm sure streaming is socially draining, but I don't see how it's any more socially draining than a normal job. People don't want to hear millionaires complain. It's really that simple. Josh responds, it's pretty simple. I worked at a warehouse for 8 hours with close to no social interaction. Afterwards, I'm able to still go hang out with friends. I've also streamed 8 hours, and afterwards, I don't want to be even more social. It's not a complaint, it's a fact. Optimus quote tweets Jazz and says, I'm sorry, but if I've seen footage of a millionaire picking roaches off his body live on stream because you refuse to pick up the 1,000 DoorDash bags of rotting food surrounding you in your bedroom, I don't really give a fuck about your stance on things being draining.
Oh, that is so funny. Oh.
Period. Point blank. Period. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose for a second. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh my god. Good one, Optimus.
These people are just so nuts. Like, you can just tell which ones didn't work very long before they became streamers or something. That's got to be what it is. They just weren't in the real world long enough.
No, he's a trust fund baby. He comes from money. His family had money.
Yeah.
He's always had money.
Yeah, but even all these people agreeing with him, like, I'm just thinking there's another one that must not have worked very long.
But that's what Stan. But you got to understand, that's what stans do. The thing about a stan is they will agree with their creator no matter what.
Yeah.
They don't have like crucial thinking skills.
Yeah, they're just.
Because I'm going to tell you now, if Optimus, if Willie, even if Nick had said some stupid shit like that, I'd have been under there going, what? What?
Yeah, what?
What the fuck are you saying?
Yeah.
Bro, you need to dial it back.
Yeah.
Bulwark15 quote tweets Jazz and says, Asmongold lives in a literal pigsty because he's too lazy to even employ maids. Ordering pizza is probably socially draining for such a person. Hancock responds to Jazz by saying, Asmongold literally didn't brush his teeth for so long, he has less than 5 real ones left, and he used to wipe the blood from his gums on his walls/pillows. No one should be surprised he agrees. His battery was drained before he even attempted.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like he had like a blood wall next to his fucking bed. Like he just.
What is?
No. Don't tell me that. Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is mental illness. Lock him up. What is happening? What?
Oh my
gross.
god. Are you serious? That was a real thing?
That was a real thing. Yeah, real. Like there's clips everywhere of that on.
What?
Twitter,
What? Like, what? Do you have like a booger table? What's he got? Look, I wouldn't trust
don't
nothing
say
in this
that!
man's
Oh my
house.
god! Oh my god!
Don't touch nothing in his house. What is wrong with him? He's got an earwax lamp.
Oh,
Like, what is happening?
Stop, Mommy! I'm gonna throw up. Stop! I just ate 30 minutes.
I'm just thinking of the horrors. Like, I would never step foot in his house. Oh my god,
Yeah.
just burn
Oh my
it. When
God.
he's done with it, burn it.
Piss straw. Remember that one? Vomit straw.
Oh my
It just is like,
god.
there's so many things like I think that he's got going on in his house. No
Yeah,
wonder
he's
there's
definitely
roaches
got a
everywhere.
drawer.
Oh god, I gotta blow
Yeah.
my nose again and throw up a little bit. Hold on.
Yeah.
Get that
Sorry,
black light
everybody.
out. Ugh, I don't think you need a black light to see the horrors. That's all.
Just imagine
Okay.
somebody comes over to his house and he's like, "Oh, you don't want to sit there? That's my booger chair. Sit over there."
Don't put your hand underneath it. Yeah, you might find some crushes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bunny, I swear to God. Oh,
Sorry.
it's okay, boo. It's okay. Ugh.
Basic hygiene. Nicholas Diorio tweets out a picture of Asmongold's room and says, Asmongold gave his opinion on the Hasan/Denims drama yesterday. I'm gonna need to check that out. I really want to know what a millionaire who has cockroaches crawling on him because he can't throw out his fast food garbage thinks about hard work and the value of the dollar. Funny enough, I like Asmongold a lot more than I did a few years ago, but I laugh every time he's forced to give a take about the real world. These dramas are by far his worst topics, and generally just fun to dunk on. Another streamer who had a reaction to all this criticism Hasan's getting was XQC. One of his fan accounts posted a clip of him talking about it on live stream and captions it by saying, XQC reacts to Hasan saying a real job isn't soul-sucking like streaming. Try a sales job. Oh, nah.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean?
Oh, try a sales job. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Yo. How about I match his salary for a month and he gets a sales job?
Oof. In the same way
Oh,
that
nah,
9
hold
hours
on.
of streaming absolutely will.
Slushy then follows up the clip by making a poll asking, is a sales job more crushing than streaming? Which ended up getting 10k votes with 93% saying yes, of fucking course it is. Alec responds by saying, he grows more and more out of touch by the day. Slushy responds, I just think he's hate bait farming because the views ain't hitting like they used to. Willie Mack Show reacts to XQC by saying, XQC sponsored web series where streamers have to get an alias and a real job to afford rent would crack me the fuck up. Hasan
That would be amazing. I would watch it. I would watch the hell out of it.
Honestly.
continued tweeting about this when he says, Twitter is absolutely just straight up 4chan now. So many people's brains are cooked. One day we will study its impact on a generation of school shooters who grew up on here, /Reddit, but it will be too late.
Hassan,
What?
wake the
Wow.
fuck up, bro.
What a dumb
Has he
take
been
that
on
is.
4chan? Like, what is he saying?
He's coping.
He's insane.
He's coping. That's a cope tweet. That's a cope tweet. He's completely coping. Oh my god. Ugh.
Many people's brains are cooked. One day we will study its impact on a generation of school shooters who grew up on here, /Reddit, but it will be too late. Juju quote tweets Hasan and says, this motherfucker got cooked for saying streaming is harder than a 9-to-5 job, and is now making it about school shooters. George responds by saying, he's slating Twitter, yet he's waking up and the first thing he is doing is tweeting. Juju then responds with the amount of tweets Hasan has made and says, 35k tweets, crazy cope. JJ Sounds Funny tweets out a picture of Mudahar smiling, next to a picture of Mudahar straight-faced and says, Muda when it's time to tweet about Hasan, versus Muda when it's time to tweet about Palestine. Luna Nohos responds,
That part really pissed me off, but Muda had the perfect response to it. Oh my god.
to his work, one doesn't. And then JJ responds, then he's a coward. Willie responds to JJ by saying, it's true. The conflict would definitely end if some ordinary gamer got involved. Nicholas Diorio says, this is normal actually, and should be encouraged among YouTubers. Joe Jangle says, bro, I really hope Hasan saw this. Smaggle says, Muda when he takes a piss versus Muda when he takes a shit. Mudahar quote tweets JJ and says, yeah, let me help sort out the situation personally.
Coming in
Doing
strong
the-
with the insight.
That was amazing. That was an amazing tweet.
Showing a picture of him in Discord with Israel and Palestine. He then follows it up by saying, on streams I've maintained this is a conflict that shouldn't exist. With the death toll rising and innocents displaced, I would hope this conflict ends at some point before the end of my life. This is how most people treat this complex situation. We don't like seeing dead children. If you asked me this on stream, you'd hear these exact words relayed back to you. If you want to see change, write to your MP and ask them to discuss this on your behalf. Denim screenshots this and says, intellectual juggernaut Mudahar weighing in on the Palestinian genocide with a brave both sides are bad. Anyways, going back
Oh
to
my God.
Hasan's
She
What,
can't
so you
stop.
oh.
She can't stop.
saying
What,
Twitch
so you
streaming is
have to
hard.
be
He
one
quote
or
tweets
the
a guy doing
other? I don't.
Yeah. They're
Mm.
Twitch poll people. You have to pick a side with them.
Oh my god.
That's how Twitch poll is. You have to pick a side. You can't be down. You can't be down the middle and saying, "Listen, I just don't like to see dead kids."
Yeah.
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 excruciating manual labor, where the original poster says, what's harder than this? And then Hasan responds by saying, Twitch streaming. FPS Diesel says, I find streaming quite easy actually. I find it socially invigorating. If streamers who are rich don't feel this, maybe it's time to step away. You have the capital to pursue something that sparks joy. Literally just go do that. It's so funny that in looking to escape the rat race, so many creators are tied up in it. Even funnier is how it's all self-inflicted. After achieving a monetary goal, I think I'd rather spend time with the people I love. Seems much more helpful.
True.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Diesel in with the good takes. Yes.
I don't know. Nogla says, I'd love to see Hasan have a full-time working class job. Dis Propaganda says, Hasan spoke the truth. That's why they hate him. Showing a picture of Hasan saying, a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you in the same way that streaming absolutely will. And then 3 workers making a building brick by brick with stacks of bricks on their head saying, thank God I'm not a streamer. At least our souls aren't being sucked. Stay strong, Hasan. And that's about it for the discussion around this on Twitter. A lot of
So.
Oh my god.
Yep.
He can't be
Okay.
a real person.
So now we're gonna go into the crazy thing. So,
Oh god.
not yesterday, the day before yesterday. Day before yesterday, right? Yes, day before yesterday. Mogul Mail, which is Ludwig. Okay, that's Ludwig's channel, his like commentary channel. Mogul Mail put out a video. And it kind of got on Hasan about his take and what he said. All right? So, this came out. This tweet right here came out. DGG World said, the most fragile ego in streaming. Context. Ludwig, Mogul Mail, released a video about Hasan's latest controversy, streaming is harder than 9-to-5 job. Hasan got upset even though Ludwig gave very reasonable, lukewarm take, and the video was taken down within hours. Ludwig pulled down his video, okay? And this is what Hasan had to say about that video. It's extra funny because Lud and I did a roundtable for Anthony Padilla's new show where we talked about how we think streamers are out of touch and how privileged and lucky we are for like 2 hours only 2 weeks ago. Hasn't been released yet. would have been nice for him to be like, hey guys, by the way, Hasan is my friend, and obviously he doesn't think streaming is the most difficult job in the world.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay. Oh no,
okay.
it gets better. Then last night, or the night before, last night, I believe last night. Yeah, 18 hours ago, last night. Ludwig puts out huge streaming drama, and you notice the word re-upload?
Yeah.
It's not re-uploaded.
What do you mean?
He reshot it.
Oh, so it's a completely new video.
It's a completely new video. But
What,
he's
did he get that much backlash?
but he's telling people re-upload, and his take changed.
Oh, what?
Now he tells you, and we're not going to watch the video. I mean, we can watch it if you want. Do you want to watch it? It's up to you. It's only 10 minutes long. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine.
Whatever you want to do.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, whatever y'all
I'm
want
down
to
to
do.
watch it.
You want to watch it? All right. 1-5. All right. Now, he explains why he takes the video down in this.
What is the hardest
Okay.
job on earth? If you ask me, I'd say
Okay, he's too... Listen, buddy, all right? You got how much
That
money?
pause.
Yeah.
Nice freeze frame. I like that.
Oh, that was good. Oh, damn, I could have
Yeah.
used that for damn thumbnail. That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's good.
Hold on a second.
Screenshot this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What's
use...
on his shirt?
I don't know.
What is that?
Oh, Dragon Ball Z things.
Oh,
looks
I thought it
like-
was pizza.
Is that right,
Nerd.
chat? I don't know.
Hold on, they can't see it yet because I didn't want to... All right. I think Dragon Balls, yeah. Okay, anyway.
That's what it looks like here.
All right.
being a Marine. Okay, no, actually, one addendum. Being a pregnant Marine. Okay, one more addendum. Being a YouTuber when you have to re-upload. Being a pregnant YouTuber when you have to re-upload a video. How's it going? What's up? If you guys didn't know, that was a mogul mail that I uploaded yesterday. You might not have seen it though, because I took the video down. The video was called "Do Streamers Have Hard Jobs?" And the reason I took it down is because we had a great sponsor on it. But the great sponsor wasn't getting great views. In fact, the video got 50,000 views in the first hour. And for reference, a normal video on this channel gets 130,000 views. I was live at the time, so I couldn't tinker with the title and thumbnail to fix that. So I ended up taking it down with the plan of just removing the sponsor, re-uploading it tomorrow. And I figured, maybe a Minecrafter will do something dumb, and I can just talk about that and throw a sponsor in, and everybody will be happy. But that's not what I did. Instead, I'm making this video, and I'll tell you why in a moment. But first, if you didn't get to watch
So why is he calling it a re-upload then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why did he call it a re-upload?
Yeah.
Just saying.
the video, it was mostly about the Twitch shutdown in South Korea, which officially started yesterday. And this is a big fucking deal that I don't see enough people talking about. The reason it happened is kind of complicated, but in a
Okay, we're gonna get past that part.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Blah, blah, blah.
thing. Where did this conversation start from? It seems like a silly thing to talk about. Well, it started from this clip on Hasan's channel. We'll watch it together here.
A real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
And that soundbite has gone a bit viral, going to a lot of places. Now, let's give the full context.
I didn't get a chance to see the original vid, and I don't know if anybody did. Matter of fact, I think Chud Logic did. I believe Chud Logic did, and somebody told me under my tweet about the video. Hold on. Let me go to my Twitter about the question about the video. Okay, here we go. I think he was blah blah blah. Okay, hold on. I know the archive Hasan's video. I know about the archive of it, Hasan's bot. Okay, so Hasan went over it.
Right.
Yeah, Hasan went over it. So
No.
that's where it was seen. So it was up long enough for Hasan to see it, Hasan to react to it, and all of a sudden it went down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Context of what he's saying there. Because at the surface level, that sentence, a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you, is wrong. It's just flat out wrong. And I think Hasan on stream would probably say that, yeah, that was not the best wording. I should not have said that. What he was trying to talk about was this.
There are obviously real jobs out there that are good comparisons.
I watched it on Chud Logic's upload. Okay, there you go. Chud saw it too. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
why, because the next tweet I'm going to show you is Chud Logic's tweet. So
Right.
there we go.
Since service sector, people-pleasing jobs would be very similar. Those are
Good comparisons for a job that might drain your social battery. For context,
like, I think, customer service type shit. But like, if you're an accountant, or if you're even like in sales, my interactions with clients was limited, way more limited than like constantly having to do this for 9 hours with like a back and forth interaction for 9 hours. That's what like sucks your social battery, and you just tap out after it.
and the term social battery is probably a lot more acceptable to most people than the term soul. People don't like the term soul because a soul-sucking job to most people would be like a job that doesn't have upwards mobility, which, again, I think Hasan would agree with, and I personally agree with, because I worked at Apple support for 2.5 fucking years, like literally helping boomers reset their Apple password, and in the final 6 months, and I think part of it's because my girlfriend at the time cheated on me, so I was going through it, I would throw my headset at the wall because I couldn't handle a sweet 70-year-old lady trying to figure out how to reset her password. I just couldn't handle that social interaction, which is bad of me. And the closest I've ever come to that is babysitting my chat. But people don't really give a shit about the context. People don't really give a shit about the conversation. They just care about getting Twitter likes, which is all this really is, which is why people like fucking Keemstar are tweeting out shit like,
Fuck you, Ludwig. Fuck you.
Wow.
Fuck you. Oh
That's
my
insane.
God. I cannot believe what I'm hearing out of his mouth.
this, just for a dunk sesh. Because nobody gives a fucking shit. Nobody gives a rat's ass about.
Okay, guys, you know what? I normally don't like this emoji, but go ahead and put brooms in the chat because Ludwig is sweeping. He is sweeping right now for Hasan. He is sweeping, bro.
And what's funny is like the Drama Alert channel on the Drama Alert Twitter isn't like particularly run by Keem.
It's not run by Keem.
Keem.
It's run by Gino.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why
Oh my
it sucks.
It's run by Olivia. Yeah.
the facts or about any people involved. They just care about a little Twitter, like little impression, right? That's why they tweet. What is this? Look at this shit they tweet, bro. Why do they all look like Twitch streamers? They don't. What are we doing here? But
true,
again,
though.
that's not the point. And just for some more clarity, I'm pretty sure Hasan also understands that workers have it rough and generally tries to voice for workers to have it better. And is actually one of the people that inspired me to make Off-Brand, my company that I own. Hello, I'm the owner of Off-Brand, and I have 30 employees, and turn it into a workers' co-op, a place that generally treats workers better.
And so one of my biggest goals this past year that we just announced last week is that we're making Off-Brand workers co-op. And so the people who work here will just own the company, and they will have votes equal to even the board of directors on the big decisions, who runs a company, what we do, what we use the surplus for. And that's part of the co-op is like, hey, here's how much we made. Here's how much stuff costs. Here's our...
So anyway, that was, in part inspired by Hasan. I talked to him about doing that because I want to make sure the people who work at my company have a good-ass fucking time. And we're a fucking killer-ass company who kicks ass, takes names, and makes a hell of a lot of money. All right? I don't think that 15-second clip is indicative of all of his thoughts and opinions. But again, the phrasing was bad. Shouldn't have said sucks the soul. So my plan was re-upload. Because for the most part, my video, again, was about the Twitch shutdown in Korea. I used a little bit of clickbait just to get you in there. I take out the ad.
Okay, so why did you still put it as your title? Because this right here, this makes people think that's the same video.
Yeah.
And what he used like 5 seconds of the original video at the start, and that was it.
Yeah. But you know what it did though? You know what happened? Those evil ass commentary channels, they noticed that it said re-upload, and then they bitched about it. And guess what? Drove more people to watch the video, huh?
Yeah.
We're all hunky-dory. But then I fucking go awake today. I wake up today, I should say, and I see a bunch of people giving me shit. I see all over like random ass videos about Aiden Ross getting scammed. People being like, no spine. Imagine taking down your video because your friend committed social suicide. Why would he private the last video? Whatever. Bunch of people also DMing me, bro. I got DMs on LinkedIn. I got a death threat there. I was like, bro, I didn't even know I had one still. And I don't frankly give a shit. But I did get a little pissed off about it. Because I felt like no one actually gave a shit about what I was saying. I was just being used in a proxy war for people who don't like Hasan. Why the fuck am I being used for that? It's crazy.
You know what? If you would have kept your original video up and not pulled this shit, you'd have been fine.
Yeah.
You would have been fine. Because you know what? I would have understood him taking it easier on Hasan because Hasan is his friend. Okay?
Right.
I get that.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. If he would have kept that original video up, he would have been fine. But he took it down. He took it down after Hasan watched it and had a fit about it.
Yep.
1 + 1 = 2. It ain't
wonder
Common
if
Core
Hasan-
math.
No, I wonder if his son actually told him to take it down.
I don't
Or if
know.
he, like,
That's a good
do-
question.
That's what I was wondering.
Because it certainly looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy. It's crazy people. And this is the one that sent me over the edge. Now, this is the DM from a guy that said no.
Now, this does have context. The reason why we're watching this part, it does have context to what Chud tweeted out.
Because I
Right,
reviewed the video.
okay.
Again, with the fucking plan to re-upload
I
the video.
believe.
But he messaged me and he says no balls. Now, by itself, you don't think much of it. But then I clicked on his Twitter account, and I see that he said this: "Wish assassinations were a real thing." This isn't a quote retweet to people in this situation. Not trying to say who, not trying to get demonetized here. But what a fucking crazy thing for Mr. Penis Head to say. And then I scrolled up in our DMs, and I found out that this dude was my viewer 5 years ago. Hey man, love your streams. They help me out a lot when I bored or sad. When I have disposable income one day, I'll give you a few shekels a month. Dude, what the fuck are we doing, man? I feel like a crazy person. But when I see all this division, I feel like they're not humans. I feel like most people on this fucking earth, if I sat with them and drank a beer with them, I could get along. I could see their struggles.
He's so sweeping. He's so sweeping, bro. And you're going to end this video with a cope. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can empathize with them. I can see what inspires them, and we can have a conversation. But when I see people online, they don't feel human, man. It fucking blows.
I swear to God, if y'all ever see me do some shit like this, y'all better cuss me out. Pull me into a voice chat and cuss me out.
Y'all
My
are
mind,
human.
There's a clip where he was streaming and Hasan's fans came into his chat asking why he was talking shit on Hasan and telling him Hasan was mad. The video went down short. Yes, because he did say he was streaming when he took the video down. Boom. There we go.
Dang.
There you go.
There we go, because he said it in the video. He was streaming at the time and he just took the video down. Boom.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh no,
Oh,
better not
puss.
upset Hasan. Don't want to upset my friend Hasan. Oh my God.
Yeah.
My takes. I'm so sorry.
Bruh.
Yeah.
The dude who used to watch me when I had 200 viewers, I went back to the stream, 200 viewers, right? Who used to fucking chill ass dude, can now be a guy who's wishing for assassinations. Because why? The guy you don't like online is millionaire? Said something you don't like? It's the most un-American thing I ever heard in my fucking life.
You are absolutely fucking ridiculous for saying the shit that's coming out of your mouth. You are so out of
Un-American.
touch. He is so out of touch with the real people. He doesn't understand why real people are fucking pissed off at what Hasan keeps saying. And the way Hasan carries himself talking about being a socialist and shit when he literally is the epitome of capitalism.
Yeah.
You got people literally working themselves to the bone, literal blood, sweat, and tears. And you're hearing a millionaire talking about how 9 hours of fucking streaming is harder. Get the fuck out of here.
What is the funniest thing about this what he's just said then? This is the most un-American thing I've ever heard in my fucking life or whatever.
Yeah, it's
And,
stupid.
like, it's the most American thing for me to hear that someone says on a worldwide platform. This is the most un-American thing. Like, it's just, dude.
You know
there's
what?
a lot of people
Yeah.
weighing in on this. Like,
And what pisses me off about that? You know what pisses me off about that? It's a very American thing to have a fucking opinion and say it out loud.
yeah,
Exactly.
freedom of speech, baby.
God bless America.
Bruh.
Life. What's more beautiful about being
Nuke, yes. Literally throwing himself on a grenade, 100%.
an American than seeing something you don't fucking like, but they're allowed to say whatever the fuck you don't like? It blows my mind. I do think there's a larger
And
trend
guess
going
what? I have the right to say whatever I want to say about what he says.
Yep.
You ain't gonna shut me up. Hell no.
here where people are just kind of turning on streamers. You know, from the pandemic, where streamers grew a lot, when a lot of people were struggling, it was perverse. Didn't make sense. Most people were struggling and streamers were thriving. I was thriving. And now we're in fucking crazy positions where I talk and I just say my thoughts into a camera for 10 to 12 fucking minutes, and then I stop the recording and I upload it, and that's my fucking job. It was really cushy, really nice, and I think I and every other fucking streamer, all right, Asmin, Hasan, whoever, understands the privilege to be in that spot.
Yes.
But I can see why other people look at that and they'd be like, well, this fucker's dumber than me. He's a piece of shit, and he has a way better life. I can't buy a fucking house. I feel like I have no upwards mobility. Inflation's crazy. I can barely afford gas. And they'd be mad, which I get. I think every streamer, specifically at the top, and that's all I'm talking about, the top 1% streamers, they get it. They get it. And if you hate me because of that, no worries. But let's just be fucking human about it, right? You don't fucking wish for assassinations. Just be like, hey, man, I think you're a piece of shit because you have a fucking cushy-ass job and I don't feel like you deserve.
Okay, do you really, this is the fucking internet, do you really believe that person honestly says that for real, or they just being edgy? Grow a fucking spine. How long have you been on the internet?
Exactly.
I would, believe me, if death threats were real, I'd been gone 2 years ago.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, what?
I get you. I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying to make the best of it, do right by those around me, fucking run a kick-ass company, do right by my employees, get out, bake bread. That's me. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about. I was going to re-upload, but it pissed me off. I got mad. Mr. Penis Head, why you got to be weird? And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your... What is the hardest job?
So, that's
I was,
that.
I was gonna re-upload it, but no.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
feelings got hurt.
So, Chud said, so he has the screenshot of the video, and Chud says, this is so shameless, man. Just admit that you took the video down because you upset your friend. It would be so much better than whatever this is. Also, a re-upload is not, it's not when you re-record a new video with a different take. So,
Yeah.
and then this dude goes under here and goes, what's wrong with taking a video down if it upsets a friend, especially if it's an unimportant as this? I said he's very misleading with this title, and quite honestly, I don't believe his reasoning for it either, especially since Hasan was caught feeling feeling a sort of way about it. Oh, I didn't go back and forth with him. So, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. This motherfucker. Aren't you in your 50s? Why don't you know about why do you know about any of this?
What?
That's how you know they got nothing. Nothing.
Jessica Pizzle. I gave them the laughing emoji and heart hands, and I ended up quote tweeting them. But Jessica said 45 followers, 0 engagement, log off, you lost.
Yeah.
Yup, that's right.
And I quote tweeted them and said, I love it when they go for the old jokes.
Because you just know they have nothing. That's them saying, I have absolutely nothing. So I don't know.
Like, bro, aren't you in your 50s? And somebody actually went under there and they said, well, if you're telling her she's spending so much time and she's in her 50s, how do you even know she's in her 50s?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
The same way everybody else is on this app, you know? So, that was my old joke of the day. I listen, it's once a day. I have to hear it, so.
They're stupid.
Yeah, it was fun.
They're not original at all.
Yeah, but, you know, for God's sakes, I got 2 more years before I'm 50. Can we just not say I'm in my 50s yet? Okay? Just get the age right.
You're not.
I'm still in my 40s, all right? I'm
Still 36, all right?
Yeah, I'm still 36.
Yeah.
Oh, Ninja, I'm going to hide you right now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But yeah, that's all I had today on that.
That's awesome.
We were going to do Wendy Williams, but I wanted to do a commentary. So I'm better with commentary subjects, to be honest. Yeah. But I'm still going to watch the Wendy Williams, and I'm going to look up articles. I'm still going to get stuff for it. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. To be honest, like,
I might resubscribe to Lifetime just so I can watch it tonight and also get addicted to watching women have to escape their abusive husbands.
I love those shows.
That's
Me too.
That's some way to pass the time, isn't it? Jess?
Well, I love watching those kind of shows, and I love watching documentaries about cults and like fundamentalism and stuff like that. I love those shows. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. I'm on a big Mormon kick right now. Like FLDS and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wonder why.
So, yeah, people are pretty 50-50 with the Wendy Williams stuff. Some say she's got karma and some say she doesn't deserve it. Here's my thing. Wendy Williams basically did what we do now. She was one of the pioneers for like gossiping and stuff. I mean, I know there was newsprint gossiping, but like this day and age, she was like one of the big ones on the radio. Yeah, and they're doing no more than what we do right now.
Exactly.
And you know what? You're going to make enemies by talking about people. People are going to hate you because you're talking about their situation. So,
well, I still stand by what she said about Britney's family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Death to all of them.
Yes.
I still stand by it. Well, I'm not going to say it because I don't want them coming after us. But yeah, no, Wendy Williams actually had some good takes over the years. She did some shitty things, but she's had some good takes over the years.
Yeah, what can you do?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it is sad to see what's happening with her with the dementia and all that sort of stuff. Like you can definitely tell this lady isn't all there anymore.
Yeah.
And
sad.
Sometimes she doesn't want to be helped, which is like the most frustrating thing because she thinks she knows what's good for her, but at this stage it's just like
they don't know they're not in their right mind.
Ninja style. Yeah, that was one of the things that I didn't appreciate. Wendy did leak Method Man's wife being sick with cancer, which was messed up. No, I didn't agree with that at all. And I don't blame Meth for being mad about that. Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for being mad about that.
Too far, Wendy.
Yeah. That was back in the day that she did that when she was still on radio.
Kelly Marie said that's where the word receipts was proof was popularized. Whitney Houston said it in a call with Wendy.
Yep.
I didn't know that. There you go.
Yeah.
The more you know.
The only thing I remember about Wendy Williams is the fart incident.
Of course, nuclear.
Which one? I think there's like multiple times that's happened.
That's funny.
Yeah, she's just comfortable. You know.
She's just be farting.
All right. Anything else before we get out of here? Because I'm tired.
Yeah, you like spilled a lot of energy in that one. You were like right up. Like,
I was angry.
Are you running on the fumes? And...
Bro, I wish I could make the money they make by streaming and shit like that. I wish I could. But, I mean, look, if I made that kind of money, my husband wouldn't have to work 60 hours a week breaking his fucking back.
Right.
Exactly.
I would let that man stay home and be a house husband, and I would do it because he fucking deserves it. I wish I'd made money like that.
Yeah.
But I can't because I don't make money like that. And it pisses me off that these privileged little motherfuckers are fucking complaining when you have real people literally working themselves to death. You know?
Yeah.
And I hate it. I hate it. Drives me insane. Shit.
I'm crazy.
So, all right. Anything else before we get out of here?
Nah, that's it. We have an upload coming up on Friday, and we also have the members stream on Saturday. So all you members that just got a membership today, you're welcome to the person that did it. Thank you very much. And we'll see you then, I think. Get in there. Come hang out with us. It's always a good time.
Yeah, it's always a good time. All right, we'll see y'all Saturday. I'm going to go ahead and deafen, ladies.
Okay, good night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. All right, we'll see y'all Saturday, 6 p.m. It's going to be a members live stream. It's not going to be a closed one like I do on my channels now. It'll be the ones like I used to do. But we will see you there. Goodbye, everybody.
Watch me.
I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fan. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masters are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons. And they know they don't want it more than me. I work hard, they call it a disease. I work hard so I can go be free. But I don't work for anyone but me. But it didn't start like that. I was 9 to 5, didn't feel right. Had to get in touch with myself, get my mind back, to figure out what I want in this life bad. And I don't regret it, failed a lot, but I learned my lessons. Got new moves, new things, new weapons, and now I finally got direction.
We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life, you gon' make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it.
Watch me.
Gotta really wanna catch a chance, no face off. Everybody know I got plans to take off. Everybody know I got bands, no J's on. I'ma do life like me, no days off. I don't really care what you think about me. Hate for the minds up like a disease. Filling me with fight, some life energy. Knowing that I'm doing something right. If you hating, I just try to keep my mind real vacant. I took all my time in the basement. I spent half my life impatient. It was worth all the time and patience. Huh, get it? The way I said it. Never mind, I don't have time, forget it. You can read all my rhymes on Reddit. They need to feed and damn it, I fed it. I got my eyes on the prize. I tell truth, on here, no lies. I don't take, I give and guide. I don't break, I live and fight. On the chase, I got the sight. Vision goals, I set them right. Working through the lonely nights. Worth it on the other side. If you try to make it fast, it won't last. Take a stab, make it bad. Face the fast, but still lag. Don't give up, don't look back. You got this, no stopping, no quitting, no stalling, no options. You're running, follow your dreams and find your calling.
You ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. I know life, know you, you can choose it.
Watch me.